the Saints have taken the early lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's into the hands of Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pick.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think
his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A final return. And a Saint touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Number 30.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Eckler, they run left side. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
Here is Eckler. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
To Austin Eckler.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down, Chargers.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
The 12-yard line.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Silent return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they were going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. The tackle by Nick Vigil.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's by Jeff Murray. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Chargers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Taylor on 3rd down, throws incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate at home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. It was tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Is a turnover on down.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Chargers.
They'll run here with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
40 on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
on 2nd down and 4. Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Austin.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Los Angeles.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Eckler, the Charger.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 16. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
give. This is Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
At the 3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. Toss, running left, Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrod Taylor keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Patriots nothing. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mike, check. 59. Touchdown, defense.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Jerry Tillery on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, CD, unfortunately, some somber news across the league in Week 2 coming from New England Patriots running back James White because his parents were in a car crash and his father, Tyrone, captain of the Miami-Dade Police Department, passed away in that accident, and his mother, Lisa, also sustained critical injuries. So it was obviously a tough one. James White did not play in the game on Sunday, but we did see the outpouring of support from around the National Football League and how this really is one big family.
Yeah, he was really embraced, as you mentioned, by the National Football League. We saw social posts from plenty of players around the league, including Tom Brady, former teammate of his with the New England Patriots. We saw an outpouring in terms of, other guys around the league. J.J. Watt, who played with him in college at Wisconsin. And not only that, how about his own teammates? Devin McCourty scored a touchdown against Seattle and ran up and told the camera, "Hey, 2-8, we're thinking about you. We love you." And the rest of the guys chimed in from there. And the Patriots organization offered to fly him home on the private jet. He stayed with his team, stayed in their embrace, and now he has to go and face the difficult task of saying goodbye to his dad and tending to his mom. But he's got plenty of support from around the league, from the Patriots, and, of course, his own family.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
2-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st down, Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try to get things settled down a little bit.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Newton on first down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Eckler, the Charger ball.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 12 yards.
Out of the gun, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Taylor. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try the right side with Eckler. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Patriots nothing. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
At the 21-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Operating from the gun, Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
2 yards.
It's Eckler again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Eckler, the ball
a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it is 28-0.
The kickoff.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Linval Joseph on the tackle.
A give. This is Michelle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. A 1-yard pickup brings up third.
Throwing on third down. Newton. He'll find his tight end here. Asiasi. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ryan Izzo there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. Newton throwing again. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Chargers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Take over 1st and
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Daniel Sorensen.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Eventually able to knock this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
3 kills. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Gets this one to Hill, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, they run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A loss of 6 yards.
Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Taylor.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Taylor. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Intended for Austin.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The intended receiver there, Allen. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Taylor. He's got Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
On the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Taylor will throw again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it is up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Chargers 3.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Ready before the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 43. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
For a Kansas City.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that's into the hands of Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
To Austin Eckler. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Taylor to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Taylor. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. 2nd drive, not much better.
Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And Allen's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
For the extra point.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
17.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And it's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor a handoff to Eckler. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Thornhill on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's now a toss play to Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here in defense. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Badgley's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get...
Yard line.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And that is going to...
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like... I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete. Bernard. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Bernard.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 42-yard line.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup.
They'll go for it. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And unable to break away. They they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bengals' 49-yard line.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The 41-yard line.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. We're scoreless after 1.
End of the 1st quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 51 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
His kick.
After a fairly uneventful 1st quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The 1st quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Burrow on play action. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Rashawn Jenkins picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's got room. Able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 46 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 2.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Taiwan set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
Now Burrow loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Southern California. On first down, it's Taylor. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's a good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. Now this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll drop here to throw to Michelle on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Taylor. Henry brings it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Eckler, they run left side. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Patriots nothing. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Room to run past midfield. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michelle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Patriot first down.
Good route. Good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete.
Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 2nd and 13, Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taiwan set the kickoff.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Bird now ready to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, 4th down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, New England.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Newton. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
Patriots 9.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Jason McCourty. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Taylor. And Allen's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Taylor a handoff, it's Eckler. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to kick it away following the touchdown. Bird now ready to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. Our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 15. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Bird now ready to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trying to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. They don't get the
They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Time management 101.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 29 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2. Taylor will throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Chargers 32, Patriots 15. Time on, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And that one and will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Newton. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution.